School food is terrible. Sometimes it's all cold and rusty and all that other type of stuff.
Pizza 7 days out of a week, pizza the next week, dry meatloaf, brand down rotten apples.
Mystery meat again, we had this Friday.
We basically see the same thing all the time.
Pizza. Yeah, pizza. It's good and it's nasty all at the same time.
We just wish we had better lunch.
Yeah.
At the beginning, we wanted to have our lunch better because it was disgusting. It was all in plates and covered in plastic, and some of it didn't even, like, if you turned it upside down, it didn't move.
It was like cooked, frozen, reheated, and then reheated again and then they served it to us.
And our group emailed and called Dr. Alonso and the head of food services in Baltimore last year. Well, she was saying, well, it's all about nutrition. We have the best nutrition specialist, and we have to do this. It's under all the laws. We only have so much money. We're in a contract. So we brought the food down to North Avenue and gave it to the school board.
They said, why are you bringing lunch here? And we want you to try it.
It's not reasonable, and that's what we told them.
I ate it because I was hungry and I had nothing to eat. And I didn't bring lunch every day. So that was the only food I had.
Mr. Geraci is the new school food superintendent, and he has big plans, big ideas, and good ideas, too.
Good morning, Mr. Mallard.
And then he promised us that on the first day of school, we'll have peaches. And so on the first day of school, we got to school, and we had these really good peaches for lunch.
Those peaches look fresh, fresh picked from a tree.
Yeah.
So Grace, Tess, and Una, right? Got it.
Yeah. Why did you want to be in charge of the school lunches, and what inspired you to get involved in your profession?
There's a lot of stuff going on around childhood obesity in this country, and that means, kids that are heavier maybe than they should be. And I've always kind of struggled with my weight as an adult, and I started seeing kids your age, really, in schools that were suffering from the same issues, and I wanted to be able to help.
How do you plan to make the meals nutritious and delicious and liked by the students? Spinach and broccoli may not be well liked.
The schools are like an $800 million a year economic driver. Why the hell aren't we spending the money here? It's all about collaboration. That's the whole thing that we're trying to do. How do we do this? How do we figure this stuff out, The resources in Maryland are amazing. The farms in Maryland are amazing. When I got here, I went online, and there's a Maryland Best website, and I found this farm called the Boggers Farm. And I drove out there. I called a guy up named Les. We talked about what we could do together to provide products for the 83,000 children of Baltimore City. And to top it off, I started crunching the numbers. Now, I could buy USDA commodity peaches packed in a can, packed in corn syrup, that had traveled 2,200 miles to get to my warehouse for about 14 cents a portion. Or I could buy Maryland peaches for 8 cents a piece. What made sense? The thing that topped it for me was sitting in a classroom with two kids that had never eaten a peach before in their lives. And this kid was rubbing this peach across his face, and I said, it's supposed to feel like that. And the other one was smelling it. I said, it's supposed to smell like that. And these are juicy, tree-ripened peaches, and they bit into these peaches, and juices running down their arm, and you could see a wave of emotion come across their face. And that's why you buy local. That's why you do this.
Baltimore City public school system right now could be a very good niche for even a small farmer that really wants to farm and find out what Tony's needs are and start growing specific for Baltimore City public schools. I believe a guy even with 20 or 25 acres, 30 acres, 50 acres could make a decent living,